my own thing, which everything I do should be. I want to do this so I can remember a bit more. This video is going to be pretty much about me. Like, since I don't post often, I figured I might as well do this since it's New Year's Eve. Leave it to the last minute. My name is Mark Sanchez, 27. I was born 1 month premature. I was supposed to be born in October, but because of Hurricane Andrew affecting me, I was not where I should have been in my mother's womb. So went to the hospital and they removed me out cesarean, and they left me in an incubation for about a month. So that was cool. I had jaundice and I believe something else, some sort of other illness or something. The only reason I'm actually doing this video is because my mom had taken out some photo albums recently from her closet because she was cleaning, and I found a bunch of photos which I thought for a while I really didn't remember anything before high school, even middle school really, like, which was 2007 for high school, 2004. Yeah, I thought everything was just locked from there on, or just locked away before then. I feel like something happened before, I guess, middle school, where I just couldn't handle it, and my brain just like compartmentalized it, suppressed it, and locked it away, until I found those photo albums that I had mentioned earlier. And just looking back on it, it brought back a lot of memories, even though a lot of the photos, there's still many more photos that I haven't seen yet, but it makes a difference. It really helped me kind of realign my timeline with everything that had happened. Looking back, it looked like everything went really well. I have a theory on what it could be, but I'm not going to disclose that just yet. I want to confirm it before I even say it. High school kind of sucked for me. I didn't do anything extracurricular. I wanted to do band, but I didn't want to put my mom under that financial pressure, so I didn't do that. I didn't keep up with my friends from middle school, and I just became friends with a friend that I grew up with his social circle, pretty much until junior year, where they all graduated, so I had to kind of cycle back to my middle school friends my senior year, and that was awkward, and just, it was weird, but kind of nice at the same time. Yeah. I still stayed involved with music, just not in marching band. I did jazz band and percussion classes, things like that. Not very social in high school, not very confident, very overweight. So by senior year I was 280 pounds, socially awkward, not very confident. I even grew out my hair at one point, and then I cut it and had it like a mohawk. So that was cool. Yeah, so I was 280, not confident, socially awkward. I was 5'10", so I was pretty much just got wider. So I was like in a size 44, 46 pant waist, extra, maybe double XL shirts. Senior year, I wanted to change that around. I started doing the weightlifting, even lost some weight. So I went down to 230 by the time I graduated, which was great. And then shortly after that, after I had graduated, my grandfather had passed away in August, right before I was going to start college. That was a big hit for us and set us back a lot. I don't know, that event did a lot for us. It pretty much separated the family. There was a schism between my grandfather's children, which was my mom and aunt and 2 uncles. But it's pretty much just been my mom and I since then. And it was a whole legal battle and all that. But his death was so sudden, so it was really unexpected. Going into college, I wanted to get into video game design, but there wasn't anything at Miami-Dade College. So I went with Intro to Computer Art Animation. I think that was the major that it was called. But it led me to just graphic design, which isn't what I was looking for. I wanted to be a video game designer, but yeah, I did that, and I only did 3 classes a semester, so it took me a little bit longer, and I was struggling with the math class, college algebra. I had to do that a couple times, 3 times. Failed it all 3 times, but I just did a liberal arts math and had that math requirement done. I did, in 2013, look into a better way to enhance my health because I was struggling to just walk up flights of stairs. That's not something I should be struggling with, fatiguing with. I'm just watching bees collect pollen right now. That's why I'm not looking at the camera. That was rough because I just didn't want to put my mom into any sort of responsibility of me. So I had to take care of my own health. I started looking for ways to clean up my health, lose weight, and just become a better person. I referred back to the paper that my doctor in high school gave me, general practitioner, to help me lose weight, and I did. That got me back down to 230. I had peaked at 295 pounds. And I was still pretty much using the same clothes. I think I went down to 38, 36. Pant size, I think so. So I had to look for something better. I dropped down to 230. Still wasn't happy about it. It was good, but it wasn't good enough. I got so obsessed with like lowering my BMI and just being at 180, which is kind of crazy. I wanted to be at 160 so I could potentially be into the Air Force so I can try and be a pilot. That didn't work at all. The lowest I got to was 180, which I had done with going into a plant-based diet, which I had found, I believe it was in April, thanks to the now fairly vilified Tim Sheaf, who expressed to the world his 1-year experimental, anecdotal journey into this new lifestyle he was going to, which was veganism. It was 2 videos, which he now has unlisted because I just recently checked. One was why he removed meat from his diet, and the other one was benefits of being on this vegan, I think it was lifestyle. I think that's what he had phrased it. Those made a huge difference for me. So I spent a whole month doing research and looking at documentaries, trying to make sure that this was the right decision. And ethically, it made so much sense, and I went ahead and did it. Yeah, I kind of went to an extreme route where I went raw as much as I could. Did that for 2 weeks and had a severe craving for seasoning. So I had pepperoni pizza. Great job. And then from there I went vegetarian for about 6 months or so. But I was trying to eliminate as much as I could. And that's pretty much the last time I intentionally ate meat, which was in November. So May of 2013 was when I started this whole thing. But Tim Sheaf's videos also introduced me into this incredible sport and culture that is parkour and free running. And that started a whole another thing. Like, my mind was blown. I wanted to focus on that and not even college. That's what I wanted to do. And I invested so much of my life into it. Yeah, as soon as I found out about what parkour was, I looked for any local parkour thing near me, and I found Miami Free Running. I was hooked. I did the intro class there. It was like, yes, I need to do this. I need to come back. So that's when I committed to doing the research, then transitioned into the diet. And then in June, I went back and just committed into taking as many classes as I could, spend as much time training and learning, because that was 2 things: finding my childhood again, because I never played outside as a kid, like hardly ever, and learning my body, being fit. It was overwhelmingly positive for me. Yeah, that's 2013 for me. I've been training pretty much consistently until this year, where I had actually ended up working with Miami Free Running in 2017 and started working with them, doing birthday parties and events here and there until I became an assistant coach there. So Miami Free Running was my life from 13 until this year. They're still near and dear to my heart. They are family to me. I mean, geez, 6 years of my life there, and I loved it incredibly. I had lived a life, and it could even be just considered a time chamber. I still think I'm 21 years old, and I've only spent a year training there, but haven't. I ended up losing a bunch of weight. I leaned out to 180 pounds, so lean, made tons of friends there, met a bunch of great people from out of the state, even traveled because of that. Yes, I did get injured, but it wasn't, I don't know, I wouldn't consider it severe. Like, I didn't break any bones or have any concussions, but I did sprain a bunch of joints. First one, though, was just a severe bruise. I bruised my tailbone, and that reinforced my technique a lot. So I'm so grateful that that one happened. But throughout that, I managed to go to Colorado 3 times for parkour. I've gone to Utah, I've gone to Vegas, Montana, Idaho. I've gone to New York, I've gone to Vancouver, I've gone to Seattle, so many places. I've gone to North Carolina, which, to be fair, I have family there too, but man, North Carolina is great. Orlando, which isn't that far, but still nice to train there. Yeah, this has been a journey for me the last 6 years, and this year especially because so much has happened in my life this year. I left Miami free running. 2 dogs had passed away. My best friend left Cali. I traveled to Fool's Jam, the Denver qualifier, North American Parkour Championships. Boston. Completely forgot about Boston because it was so early in the year. Vancouver. See the North American Parkour Championship. Seattle. And I finally have a girlfriend. 26 years to get a girlfriend, but I finally have one. It's so wild to me to find somebody that loves me, and it just makes a difference. I've noticed who actually appreciates me, or I've become more aware of who actually appreciates me, of who cares for me, basically who my friends are, who I can consider family. This year was a big year for me, and it shows me who I can trust. It shows me that I can definitely handle life. I've been in dark places, I've had a lot of dark thoughts, and even this year I've had quite a few, and I'm still pushing through. I mean, my life's just begun. I don't know what my life was like before high school, but now I'm definitely growing. I'm learning, and I'm here now on New Year's Eve to document that. My goal now is to focus on what I'm enjoying more. That's not just video games and just indulging myself. I'm actually trying to focus on stuff and build a life for myself. So I'm actually trying to do like a media company or production company. I still have to find the right terminology for it, the right label, but that's what I'm doing now. I want to start documenting more stuff because life is important. All the small things are important. You have to take them into consideration. We are insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but all those small things are really what matter in life. I mean, I'm just here. I'm happy to be alive. Struggling, but definitely happy to be alive. Can be a terrifying thing, but I'm here to grow. I'm here to learn. I'm here to love. I'm here to explore. That's what I got. Yeah. I keep watching the bees just trying to pick nectar. I'm gonna go away now. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. I'll see you all in 2020, and there's a lot of good things coming. Genuinely a lot of good things coming. Keep an eye out.